Welcome back to another video here on the second channel where once again we're playing that game you love known as Slay, and I thank you for your tremendous support on this series. It is wonderful to share one of my favourite old school games with you. Let's jump into it. We're doing a challenge today. This is going to be no upgrading of units. If you want to make a spearman, you've got to make it from scratch. That means that they are more expensive to begin with. The reason I picked this level right here is because it had a few territories in the beginning that I thought maybe we can link these up together and maybe that will help us. And maybe what I'll do is put a castle there and then put that man there. Yeah, I wanted to use a castle in the beginning so we could fortify some land. Awesome. So the strategies will change and I really have had no time to think about in which way they will change. So we're going into this a little bit blind. I've got to be careful because I can't just make spearmen by joining my units together. So what I need to do is probably not rush into spending my units every single round, right? In fact, a moment ago on that territory, I could have made a spearman to begin with, so maybe that would actually have been a really good strategy. Start off with a spearman. Oh, look at this, we are surrounded by enemies. And now I could join two together and squash them normally, but that is not going to be the case here. Now I also need to guard my territory a little bit. Maybe going down here and linking up is not such a bad idea, because now we've got a fair bit of coin in our capital. Right, now we want to guard all of this land and not have it split up. So that sort of does a little bit of that. Over here, I guess we could put you there to guard across that way. And then down in this space, I kind of want to leave you alone. Not really a fan of doing that. I always like to use up my turns, right? Let's hope that can work out and we don't get crushed by red over here. But soon we'll get ourselves a spearman. This could all go horribly wrong as well. I have no idea. We're going to move you over there and that is going to be all of our moves. Yes, it is. Let's see what the enemy does. Okay, red hasn't got spearman. Red's kind of left this open here as well. Yellow's moved into that space. And we're just shy of getting our first spear fella. I could put in a castle somewhere to help us get going. Now, you'll cover that space nicely. I think we'll put one here and one there. Oh yeah, of course we can't do that. Well, you'll go on that side then. And I'm not going to worry about this territory too much. We need to defend across the spectrum. And look at orange over here. You're probably going to get squashed. That's just the reality of it. Wow, this is going to be a tough challenge. I think once we've got a spearman though, and we can start putting down castles, it ain't going to be as bad in the long run. But I think the spearman is the hump to get over in the beginning. And then maintaining your territory. Hey look, red joined in and so we didn't get squashed over here. And now, not only can we buy a spearman, we could buy a knight if we wanted to. Did I say the wrong thing? The baron, the knight? I think I said the right thing. But I'm used to saying the wrong thing. So I see a very good move for us just... In fact, we don't even need to use a spearman to make this good move that I've seen. That will kill all of the red folk over there. And I like that. I like that move. Then we can further hurt red by putting one there and here. Now what we're doing is leaving this territory down the bottom a little bit exposed. Let's put you there and there, so we're sort of covering that gap. And then we need just something in this space. And I don't think the answer to that would be a castle because of the neighbouring things requiring a spearman. So let's use our spearman there so we protect this midriff a little bit. And we carve up yellow, and that felt like a really good move. And oh goodness me, if I at one point make a mistake and forget that I can't join the units together, please forgive me, because I just had a feeling of doing it down here when those territories joined. So I could easily make a mistake is what I'm saying. I'm only human. Okay, now all's looking good in this area. A little bit concerned about orange over here starting to get a lot of land. We could actually... Oh, look at this. This is really good. So if I go there, I'm covering a nice blob of land, as is here. And we can go over there and then put you into that space. So all that's good. Then I'm going to go here and there. And the last one there. Now we've kind of grouped up a lot of our units, and I think we might be wise to put in castle down in this space. It feels a little vulnerable to me. And I think we will do exactly that. We'll put that there. So these can now get spearmen, but they can't because we've got to hang on. If I put you there, I'm pretty sure you're going to get crushed. In fact, I think yellow's going to charge through this space at some point. So I think what we need to do is look at pushing downwards from this territory and linking up before that opportunity is over. I'm going to leave that one alone and just see if we get enough for a castle there. Alright, I'm starting to feel a little bit confident, but you know, at any point, one of these other territories could just kind of run us into the ground. So a little bit of healthy skepticism. 23 is our income at the moment. That's alright, getting close to having a baron soon maybe. It kind of feels like it might be a smart move with this army that we got to get one in early. Anyway, I talked about pushing downwards. That could help us make a lot of money at the moment. And I don't have a second spearman, but I could make one. Like that. And then I could put a castle down here as well. In fact, I will. I'm going to put a castle there. That's me spending all of that money. That probably wasn't very wise. Well, I'm not sure. The strategy has changed so much because I can't take over as many places. What we usually do is just group them up. So we may start to see these type of units become kind of ineffective and not particularly helpful. I guess I'm just going to spread them out so they kind of vaguely protect the lands. Huh, what a strange thing to encounter. That was not what I was expecting, to not have units that I could place. There really is. There's one spot there, but I'm pretty sure that orange guy will get angry and crush me, so I'm actually not going to be too aggressive. Right, so now my idea to buy spearmen might backfire a little bit because now I don't have a knight and I haven't really eaten up a lot of territory. I think even though it's tempting to undo that, I think I'm just going to stick with it. We will stick with it. And this stretchy land means even more castles. If we look at what's going on around here, though, it's no big glob of one particular team. So it kind of feels like it's not the worst thing ever, right? I think I'm going to protect this land with a castle. I'm going to use castles a fair bit just because we're going to be moving about a bit slower, I've got a feeling. Alright, so we just look at this. You know, if they get squashed, that might actually be a good thing because I've got too many of these units. So I'm going to leave you where you were. I'm going to put you over there. Move you back to that spot. And, right, now we've got to make a good move with this spearman. I didn't notice that fella. There might actually not be too many good moves available, but that feels kind of reasonable to me. And that is where we will end our turn. Fascinating. Really feeling how the strategy is going to be different this time. Ooh, look at red over here. Yikes, that is not good. Not sure what red's strategy is, but we need a baron. Oh, look at that, 50! 50, goodness me, I said baron, didn't I? Alright, so what is our biggest challenge? Probably this orange one here is kind of alarming. And I don't like how fragile the link is down here. Let's go 1, 2, 3. Okay, like that. And then we can bring in the hordes to kind of engulf that space. Talking poetically now. Down here I think we'll just strengthen this area with a simple move. This yellow guy here looks almost vulnerable, but we'd need another spearman, which we can actually afford unless the baron costs backfire. So I'm going to leave you there for the weakness of that space. This bit here should be kind of okay. It doesn't look like red and orange will conspire against me. So the other spot I see that's weak is just here. So we'll put that one like so. Okay. Fascinating. Yes, I do want to end my turn. This is quite the good challenge. I like this one. Out of all the ones that were selected, I picked this one because I thought it would be the easiest, you know? And that may be true. That may actually be very true. Now, it feels like that spot is a good position to go into to advance on those castles based on how we usually play, but this is different. We need to think about getting a good land grab somewhere. I look at this territory here and think it's getting rather large. It's not going to be easy to grab land from it. Oh, so many, it's so different. The strategy feels so different. So obviously we're going to do that because of the castle. This area is pretty well fortified. Maybe we should go for this little space. Where are my little minions going to be most effective? Might actually just opt for cutting this one off here, but it doesn't really create any land for those to take. I'm actually going to go... Oh, I can't make up my mind. You know, I don't edit these videos, by the way, so if this is irritating, I'm sorry. It's just... That's just how I do it here on the second channel. Most of these moves are just like one thing, you know? So I'm going to go here and there. I think I'm going to put you... Let's get rid of that one already. Right, that's been there a while. And then I'm going to charge some of my other units into this space. I still have one more spearman. And I think I'm going to use it somewhere down in this area. Maybe not. Let's start to advance on that one just because I'm a little bit concerned about it. Okay, so you can go there. And do you know what? We've got money to spend. I'm not thinking about making new units. But maybe we could. Maybe we'll just introduce 2 knights and it'll make everything easier. Right? Let's get ready to get aggressive, basically. Okay, going to have you guard this weak spot down here again. And that will be our turn. Yes. Okay. And so far we've had nothing come back at us, really. I don't think any of these opponents have been particularly aggressive towards us. It's been kind of crazy on that front. So now we get to do this, right, which looks nice. I'm going to throw a spearman down there just because I'm concerned of the advance. And we can even crush that one, but it doesn't feel necessary just yet. So I would like to strengthen our position here. We'll bring in a spearman. Move these units like so. No pushback up the top, which is also fascinating. Still no pushback here. Now feels like the time to use a spearman there. And we're very low on money, so I really do need to make sure all of these use up some of their moves, including that one right there. Okay, and then hopefully we'll be able to capture this red one and cut him off very soon. Okay, we talk about turning points in this game. I feel like we might have gone past it. We've had so little resistance from the enemy, haven't we? Okay, I think I'm going to put you there so we advance our position. And then this just looks like a healthy amount of land to take from orange. We can take a little bit from purple. And, you know, moving our units here into these dangerous spaces where they might come back at us, not so much of a problem now, really. Okay. Put you... See, now I'm thinking just about taking out some capitals. Seems like the most effective thing to do at this point. Let's try and use you in this direction. And we'll put... Whoa, 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 whoa. Undo that move. Undo that move. That doesn't make much sense, does it? I'm going to leave you there just because there's a bit of a weak point. Alright, end our turn. And if no one attacks us back now, I think... Yeah, that's kind of the tipping point because red has walked into this little trap. Oh, let's undo that quickly. Let's go that side first, then that side. Okay, they'll just take a little bit more land with that, really. Bring down our minions, as I like to call them. Okay, cut you off. Get rid of you. I've just got so many moves to make now, haven't I? Are there any nuisance ones nearby? Not really. Going to put you there then, so we have a choice of which one in the next round. I think we need to take this capital. That one's been gathering up some steam for too long, in my opinion. And now I've got more money to spend. I'm only going to put 1 unit there for now. Actually, and an extra one there, and save the rest. Alright, and now I say bring on the surrender. It'll come soon. Going to cut through here. Put a spearman in the middle. Take out those slices. Alright, so it's good on those fronts. We just need to target, I think, yellow, purple and red in these areas. You can see yellow down here has come at us a little bit as well. We should be wary of that. I don't really see a counter-attack to red just yet, so I'm going to put both of these here, get this out of the way, so we can take it over a little quicker in the next round, and I'm going to ready an advance down here just by putting 3 units, and... Let's get an additional spearman. We actually have one lying around. That's terrific. Going to put you just there. Okay, that'll be our turn. I know we can spend more, but I like to keep it in the bank in case I decide we need a knight. Also got to be careful we're not buying too many expensive units at once. Right, so we lured yellow down this direction a little bit. That's fine. I think what we'll do is bring our knights... Oh, we can cut off red again quite easily, I think. Oh, yes, we can. Let's get another knight. 1, 2, 3. Let's go for it. And do that. And so this area can be nicely protected. Awesome. Let's bring in 2 spearmen. Do that. You can go over there. In this area, there isn't much of a threat, so I'm just going to pile in a few units like so. Now, how are we going to approach yellow down here? I think we might have to wait around. Yeah, I'm also going to put a few cheeky units up in this area. And I think that'll do. We've obviously won this, it's just a matter of time, but we'll stick in here. So green has been kind of like doing well in this area the whole time, but never coming at me directly. I'm going to put one of our red units over here. Red. Our knights. Okay, and then what's going on down the bottom here? Yellow's now focusing on red. We will just start to wander into this territory. We can take the capital. Ah, that didn't quite work out. Well, I guess I need 2 spearmen there. Excellent, and then we just dump these ones into this territory. We can even cut it in half if we want to. Beautiful stuff. Right, now purple's getting a little bit aggressive over here. Let's get... 2 units like that. That doesn't feel like good enough for a cut-off. We're going to need 1, 2, 1, 2, and we've got to be very wary of how much money we're spending here. So I'm going to crush that unit, and I think that will do us. No surrender yet. It's getting close. I think it's yellow we need to push against now, so I'm going to bring 2 of my knights this direction. Spearman, the 3rd knight, can come in and crush their capital. Then we can start to chew up a little bit of this land around them. Very good. So they're not going to have any money next term from all of that. We're going to go take this front of land. Oi, I can go there. Shouting oi at me. Okay, and then should I build a baron? We could probably afford a baron. I'm going to build it. Oh, that was fun. Okay. Let's end our turn. Let's not spend too much more. Right, we got a baron now on this no upgrades challenge. I like it. I like it a lot. So just through here, we're going to use all our small units to just carve up the space. Secure it a little bit as well. Yeah, I think that's probably good enough. So over here, we'll cut that off. And... take out that capital. I've got this guy over here. Let's put a unit on the side there. And then do we have a spearman wandering around with nothing to do? I will create one then. I think I'm just going to do that and end my turn. Yes, finally! That was a really fun challenge. I like that. We had to think different and play different in the beginning. Even in the end it played out a little different. And it only took me 17 days. That was level 338. It was somewhere around here, I believe. Okay, maybe it was actually like the row down. Or even further. There it is, 17. 338. That could have been done in even less moves if I weren't playing a silly little challenge. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks as always for the support. And I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.